Alfred University, founded in 1836, is one of the oldest coeducational institutions in the United States. From its beginning, it has welcomed guest lecturers, artists, and musicians to its campus.
Alfred, though it's a small institution, is a comprehensive university. We have over 80 academic majors and programs for students to select, ranging from the traditional arts and sciences into really unique fields of glass science and ceramic engineering. The Confucius Institute on our campus is really the inspiration of Professor Wilfred Huang, who approached me in 2007 with the idea that we should make an application to host a Confucius Institute here in North America. It is a partnership under the auspices of the Hanban between the American institution, in this case Alfred University, and our Chinese partner, the China University of the Geosciences.
We offer courses like Chinese language and music on campus, and we also reach out to the community, offering all kinds of Chinese cultural things. We also reach out to the school districts in New York State, try to work out some kind of partnership with them, offering Chinese courses.
Alfred University students have made Chinese language classes the second most popular accredited foreign language offered. In 2013, the Modern Language program added Chinese 202 to the curriculum. Students are now able to study Chinese for 4 semesters.
The Confucius Institute does more than just teach us the Chinese language. They teach us about the culture and the history from the past and from the present, as well as small things that would help us get by if we actually did live in China, like how to, rent an apartment and things like that, so we can understand how to interact on a daily basis.
The Confucius Institute of Alfred University offers students the opportunity to compete in language competitions, such as HSK tests, offering pre-test tutoring for participants. The Chinese Bridge Language Competition brings students from across the eastern United States together to compete in language skill competition. In addition to offering language courses, the Confucius Institute works to bring Chinese culture to its students and the surrounding community.
I first became involved with the Confucius Institute and became familiar with it as a result of Daisy Wu, who is a very fine musician, plays the guzheng, approaching us in the Division of Performing Arts about possibly offering a course in the playing of that instrument. And we are and have a long history of being very interested in expanding cultural offerings for our students. So we jumped at that opportunity.
Festivals, concerts, and public lectures extend the reach of the Confucius Institute beyond Alfred's campus.
I'm so glad that I found out about the Confucius Institute and about this class, and because I'm going to China in the spring, and I never would have had that opportunity if I hadn't found out about it. And I think it's very important to spread the culture around and learn about the instruments and the food and the people and everything about China, because not a lot of people know about it.
The Confucius Institute has made it very simple and very easy to get to know another culture without fearing or just being uncomfortable. It's very relaxed, and I love it. It's really good.
A contingent of Alfred students will visit China this summer to perform in concert alongside Chinese students, visiting several cities in an educational exchange to learn more about both China and its rich culture.
Both my husband and I feel very strongly that if students, especially who are young, travel and see the world and get to know people from other cultures and experience the culture, that is a road to peace.
The Confucius Institute invites members of the surrounding communities to learn more about Chinese culture as well. Tai Chi lessons bring people from the surrounding towns and villages to campus.
Tai Chi gives me a great sense of peacefulness and calmness, and it is the best way to start my morning because it gets me ready for the rest of the day.
I think of all countries, we know very little about the Eastern countries, the Eastern Asian countries. And this is such a one-on-one opportunity to find that we're all the same. We're all part of this world together. And so often our news and media and so on divides us. But we really aren't divided. We're all one people. And Confucius Institute has given us, at least here in Alfred, that great opportunity.
The Confucius Institute's greatest advances are being made in primary and elementary classrooms across New York State.
Hi, everyone.
In Binghamton, New York, 8th grade students take language classes through Skype.
Okay, next one.
The internet and technology making Mandarin classes possible. In North Syracuse, Naples, and Geneva, New York, the Confucius Institute provides Chinese teachers and age-specific curriculums to teach kindergarten through 5th grade students Mandarin Chinese, as well as being introduced to Chinese culture.
It's a long campaign, I think. We are starting out with in the elementary schools, and hopefully the kids will continue. And once they pick it up, just like learning bicycle, you will never forget when they grow up. And if they understand the customs, the traditions, the culture in China more, they will be more acceptable and will not be easily be confused by something that looks very different from us here.
You know, working with the Confucius Institute has exceeded my expectations. For us, the goal in Geneva is to graduate students that can live lives of consequence. And in my mind, a student who can do that is one who understands different cultures, who appreciates history and other ways of life. And I think Mandarin is one of the most important languages that we can provide our children.
Now entering its 7th year, the Confucius Institute of Alfred University continues its work to bridge the gap of understanding between the United States and China. Its goal and mission to promote the language and culture of China, made possible by the partnership thriving between 2 universities, 2 countries.
Why is it so important? Because of course, we would like our students to make use of the language skill, the Chinese language skill, and land a job in the future, perhaps doing business in China or working there or here, but using the language. But most important, I think, is for 2 great nations, we need to understand each other's culture and to avoid all kinds of misunderstandings.
The trip begins from the capital Beijing to Hangzhou City. Do you remember Westlake?
Well, the Confucius Institute, to me, is the greatest exchange program that I can possibly imagine being involved in. Its work has brought marvelous people to us. They're certainly ambassadors to their country and to us. It has given us the gift of friendship, I hope long-lasting friends. I think it has throughout our country. I know there are other Confucius Institutes as well. I know there's one in Fort Collins, Colorado, where I go. And the same comments are heard there. It is such a wealth of exchange and wonderful people, wonderful ideas, and it just the betterment of our world. This is what peace really should be.
As a world, we need to, I think, believe and understand that we are whole. We are not separate races. We are the same race. The human condition is that we seem to think that we're different from each other, and there is no true difference. And through language, I think we can realize that our cultures may look different on the outside, but are actually almost identical.
The Confucius Institute at Alfred University made Mandarin language possible in the Geneva City School District. They have given us resources, they have given us competent teachers, they have given us a program that we wouldn't be able to afford. Frankly, we wouldn't be able to find a Mandarin teacher. So I can't say enough nice things about the Alfred Confucius Institute and what they have done for us as a community and a school district.
I'm in my 14th year as president of Alfred University. I think the Confucius Institute may have been the most positive development for our community that has occurred during my 14 years. And I cannot tell you how grateful I am that we've had the opportunity to host the Institute and to collaborate with the China University of the Geosciences. It has made a significant positive contribution to the well-being of this university and its students.